This the one right here, man. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It is what it is, man. It was an OVO thing, but it was OTF now, bro. We outside, bro.
Before fake Drake would take over the Miami club scene, charging $5,000 a pop, before fake Lil Durk or Perkioo would show up at a Florida mall and convince everyone that he was Lil Durk.
Look, man, congrats on your success. Look, y'all, make sure y'all go check him out. Make sure y'all go follow him. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know how they made you, but nigga, they made you just like Lil Durk, well.
Before fake Drake and Perkioo would team up on a series of collaborations via TikTok. In the fall of last year, the music industry would change forever with the sudden emergence of the icon known as fake Drake in a Miami club. Okay, on second thought, that might be a bit of an exaggeration, and fake Drake, he might not have changed the game in any meaningful way, but when he sprung up in his fully formed look with his certified lover boy haircut, well, he did kickstart a movement that has seemingly carried on to the year of our Lord, 2022. What movement is that, you ask? Well, we're calling it the Rise of the Clones. Because in the early stages of April of this year, we also met Lil Durk's lookalike, a man who wants to be known as Perkioo. Now these two men, they more or less are living the life of actual hip-hop stars. I'm talking music videos, appearance fees, clout chasing, and yes, even some beefs. But where did they come from and how did they get here? Well, to find out, stay tuned to this episode of Before They're Famous. Also, sound off who I'm the clone of in the comments down below. I love reading those, depending on how fat I am, because, you know, they can be mean. Anyway, let's get into this video. The 22-year-old man who was introduced to all of us as fake Drake, well, he goes by the real name of Izzy, and according to himself, well, he's actually from the good old town of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, which is where I film these videos.
I'm from Toronto. I came here 6 days ago. I blew up. Tory Lanez posted me on his story.
And believe it or not, but pretending to be one of the most famous people in the entire world, well, it wasn't exactly something he planned on doing with his life. It just kind of happened while he was on a trip to Miami that would change everything. Now, Izzy hasn't said exactly when he took to this life-altering trip, but putting the breadcrumbs together suggests that he traveled to Florida sometime in the fall of 2021, after which a series of coincidences, well, they would lead to his eventual brush with fame. Now, while enjoying the sights and sounds of Miami, well, this Toronto native, he decided to take in a little bit of the local scenery, namely a Lil Wayne concert. And Izzy, he showed up that night ready to party, and as he worked his way through the crowd, well, fellow Canadian rapper Tory Lanez spotted him and posted a video of him to social media, suggesting that he had found the Six Gods clone. After that, well, this thing, it took on a life of its own when DJ Academics, well, he would post a series of clips of the man, now widely referred to as fake Drake, posting up at clubs all over Miami. Other bloggers, they would pick up this moniker and run with it, and suddenly fake Drake, well, he was a very real thing. And Izzy, well, he never had to pay anyone to help him create it. He simply capitalized on something that took on a life of its own. So does the real Drake know about this? Well, I mean, of course he does. Like, he does have the internet, and apparently Drake, he misses nothing. He sees it all. So kids, be careful with them Twitter fingers. Drake be watching.
Can you buzz it in? Sick. They didn't buzz you guys before we came?
What's your name?
Cash Alavi. Yo, did you get off the phone?
Wait, these guys don't even let me in. Oh, you're fired, man. My gates.
So there's absolutely no way that he hasn't seen fake Drake. I mean, he's all over the web everywhere you go. In fact, according to Izzy himself, well, he's actually been able to launch a lucrative career in which people will pay him around $5,000 just to show up and perform as Drake. Hell, they'll even throw in a room and board as well as his flight just to get him to their parties. Why? Well, it's pretty obvious, because the real Drake, he charges a whole lot more than just 5 bands for an appearance. Now you might be wondering if Drake's okay with all this. Well, Izzy promises that he has the real Drake's blessing. And while he hasn't directly linked up with Drizzy himself just yet, Izzy says that he got in touch with him through a mutual friend who told him that Drake's happy he's been able to secure his bag. And with that, well, Izzy is hitting as many clubs as he can, trying to make some bread for his family, which includes his 2-year-old twins. And if you're looking to catch fake Drake at a show, I guess you can follow him on Instagram. He has yet to perform in Canada, but Rolling Loud is just around the corner, so maybe he'll pop up for a surprise show. And by the time that does happen, who knows how many other high-profile fake rappers will be out there. It'll be like a wrestling match of like lookalikes everywhere. Young Thug and Gucci Mane and Rick Ross. Oh my god, the clone wars are for real. And if you think I'm getting carried away with myself, well, we have to look no further than Perkioo, aka fake Lil Durk. Unlike with Izzy, well, the real name and age of this man, simply known as Perkioo, well, it's been kept under tight wraps up to this point in time. Now, according to sources like famousbirthdays.com, he was born in Miami, Florida, and his TikTok bio suggests that he is of full-blooded Haitian heritage. Haitian? Did I say that right? Haitian? Haiti, you know. Now, all we really know for sure about Perkioo is how he arrived on the scene and began impersonating the rapper known as Lil Durk. First, in January of 2022, well, Perkioo, he posted a TikTok of himself playing some soccer. Now, it wasn't anything particularly noteworthy, but over the course of 3 months, well, it received around 180,000 plays and 7,000 likes. Then in March of 2022, well, Perkioo, he would dye his dreads blonde. And that's when everything changed. After doing so, he and his followers, they quickly realized just how much he resembled hip-hop legend Lil Durk. So at the end of that month, he posted a TikTok of himself toying around with the idea, one that would earn him around 4 million views in just 1 month. These kids are really taking these careers seriously over one viral video. My God, I've got a billion of them. I should have taken it more seriously. Anyway. From that point forward, well, the kid, he was off and running, and it was a personal appearance at a mall at Broward County, Florida that really blew him up to where YouTube prankster King Sid paraded him through the shopping center and convinced everyone that he was actually hanging out with the real Lil Durk.
Oh my God.
April 13th, well, Perkioo, he had blown up so fast that unlike fake Drake, well, he was meeting his actual namesake and posing for the gram. He would also make an appearance in Lil Durk's music video Block List and pop up on stage next to him while in Miami. But like all good things, well, of course it came to an end. That's when the clown prince of hip-hop decided to upset the apple cart by sticking his nose into all of this. At the end of April, well, Tekashi 6ix9ine, he posted a video to his social media feed giving a visibly uncomfortable Perkioo a jacket with King Von's face on it. Now, 6ix9ine arranged this whole thing because of his ongoing beef with Lil Durk, the details of which you can find in any one of our numerous videos on the controversial rapper. All that you need to know now is that by doing so, well, Tekashi, he was basically antagonizing Lil Durk. Now, only hours after that video went viral, well, Perkioo, he would hop online to let everyone know that he arrived at that location believing he was going to be creating content with someone else, namely YouTuber Steve Will Do It.
Yeah, basically representing him in a sense. Yeah, and we don't want to mix up no beef. We're just trying to get up, you feel me? Just trying to make money.
Yeah. You guys should just go talk to Danny off camera.
But I didn't know 6ix9ine was there at all. And then so they said, let's go upstairs, you know, we about to shoot the video. Me and Steve, what was his name? Steve Will Do It. Yeah, Steve Will Do It.
Steve Will Do It would deny setting Perkioo up, even going so far as to offer $1 million to prove that he nor anyone else from the Nelk team directly contacted the kid.
Alright, dear Perkioo, you just posted a video saying that I DM'd you, I messaged you, and I set you up. First off, if you have the DMs of me messaging you, I'll give you $1 million because that's cap.
Well, here comes fake Drake flying in off the top rope, kind of, because after Steve Will Do It posted that, well, Izzy decided to share some of his DMs and fill everyone in on the truth. According to these messages, well, fake Drake was reached out to by someone named Mike, who requested that Izzy put him in touch with Perkioo because he had a dude who wanted to pay Perkioo some money to create a viral video. So yeah, Steve Will Do It, he gets to hold on to that $1 million on a technicality, one that he no doubt was well aware of when he phrased his offer in the first place. Now, neither Nelk nor Steve reached out to Perkioo. It looks like they may have had someone else do it. Then Izzy agreed to pass the message along, but when he found out what happened to his buddy, well, he wasn't happy and he told Mike all about it. Fake Drake would then explain this to Complex. Nobody knew that 6ix9ine Rat was gonna be there. They played him and now they're trying to cover their footprints. Perkioo was supposed to be at the music shoot with me after I was notified by Mike the vlog with Steve Will Do It. Wasn't going to be until April 27th. But they played me to get his management contact and told him to pull up to the address on April 26th. But wait a second, did fake Drake just mention something about a collaboration with Perkioo? Well, yes, kids, he did. At the end of April of 2022, fake Drake and Perkioo linked up with one another to collaborate on a rendition of Laugh Now, Cry Later. and in the Bible over on social media. So will these two somehow lead to the creation of some new weird subset of hip-hop culture in which nearly every famous rapper has a doppelganger of some sort? Who knows? I mean, we've seen it with Justin Bieber, now we got it with these two. This could go on forever. Who's gonna be the Rod Wave lookalike, I wonder? I actually kind of know a guy. Anyway, let's move on. In fact, maybe one day these two will just take over for the real things. I mean, when Drake or Lil Durk, they decide that they've had their fun and they need some rest, why not just send these two guys out to do the shows for them? Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, maybe that's just some wishful thinking, but I do find this very, very entertaining. And one of the funner stories I've covered here on this channel in quite some time. Anyways, guys, as always, let us know who to cover next, and I'll see you guys in another video. Boom! Also, any of you guys who want to get into the YouTube game, you're trying to start a channel, you need some mentorship, I've actually started a course and there is a link down below. So check that out if you want some YouTube guidance. I put together like a huge program. It took me like 6 months to build. So you're definitely going to want in on this if this is something you're interested in doing. All right, see you guys in another video.